reaction, and you plan to appeal?
I don't plan to appeal, and not 100%, but I haven't had full discussions with my attorney since the judge's decision. There were some things that were offered from the bench that I wasn't 100% sure on. But at the center of the Attorney General's request for the order was whether we held on to the evidence or whether we turned that over to the state police investigators who are state police crime lab personnel. The judge was clear on that. I do not plan on fighting that. We were in the process. In fact, I think body camera data transfer is taking place right now. It's sad that such a poorly crafted piece of legislation, well, one that I thought was crafted okay, but raised so many questions that it had to come to a court hearing to decide, answer questions, if you will. And, again, if anyone who followed that closely saw the efforts from our office to reach out, going back to 2 months before the law took effect, and this should have happened before a tragic incident. And unfortunately, I'll lay that at the feet of the Attorney General. He drew a line in the sand and didn't want to have an open dialogue, and that's what led us here today. But yes, I do plan on turning over the evidence, in this case, a copy to the state as ordered by the judge.
You mentioned, Sheriff, that you believe it's a poorly written law as we've seen it play out now. Do you believe that you should have more authority to investigate these things that should be a cooperation, as your attorney argued?
Again, and that's one of the things I'm confused about. I hear the judge and I understand what she's saying, but the word cooperation is now one-sided. The word cooperation means whatever the Attorney General says it means, one-sided. That's not the cooperation out of the dictionary, the word I understand, which requires two parties to work together to an end. The word cooperation was put into the legislation. This is something I need clarity from my attorneys. I'm not sure that, I've said from the beginning, I think we still have a role. Local police will always have a role in these sorts of investigations. When minutes matter, the investigators from IU are hours away. We're going to be on scene. We have to start processing things. And I haven't, if I'm clear on what I heard today, I haven't heard anything that makes me think contrary to that we are the evidence collection point. So, again, I have to talk to my attorneys. I have to look over the court decision, but I respect it's a confusing matter, and I respect the judge's diligence in trying to review a bunch of confusing facts.
Sheriff, you have said, and the Attorney General has acknowledged, that you also have responsibility to investigate any crimes that may have preceded this.
Yes.
Are you able to say, when you're still investigating, what type of crime you're continuing to investigate here if that's still happening?
I can't speak to this specific case at all, but as I have said many times, before the tragic events of last Saturday here in Harford County, that most every time, I can't even think of an instance where a police use of force that results in death doesn't have some other criminal activity related to it.
But in this instance, the victim has passed away. So is there really anything further?
I will say in cases where even the victim has passed away and there is seemingly no other crime to be investigated, at times there are crimes that need to be investigated.
Are these like certain weapons charges?
I cannot add because everyone's going to speculate that it's related to our case.
Would you articulate a little bit more your reaction to what the judge said? Are you surprised? Are you disappointed? What were your thoughts?
No, I'm not surprised. And again, I think it's a very confusing issue because, we've been confused since the legislature enacted it. We've been confused 2 months beforehand. I wrote a lengthy letter to the Attorney General outlining a bunch of concerns. And in that response, the Attorney General wrote me back things that were very specific. And then when I wrote my response back on that, he kind of conceded that some of our points were right. And I actually think that some of our other points were right. But again, in this matter, as far as the collection of the evidence and the Attorney General's independent investigation unit ability to possess that evidence, they've always had complete cooperation from our office since Saturday. They've worked hand in hand. They've had access to all the evidence. They will now have full possession of the evidence.
Do you believe that police organizations are able to independently investigate when one of their own officers are involved? The judge earlier today said that there's no evidence of wrongdoing on your part.
I think there's a narrative out there around the police reform that the police can't be trusted, and it plays to that belief. I believe, as an elected sheriff here who answers to the people, that yes, I believe agencies can and should. And I will say, I think the Harford County community puts a lot more trust in me than they do the Attorney General's office. a fact I'm sure statistics would show. So with that, I think it can be done. Sadly, I think those who want to reform, quote unquote, policing have used specific examples that you can find in any profession of wrongdoing to create a narrative that runs against that ability or that narrative or that belief that they can. So regardless of whether Jeff Gaylor believes one way or not, the General Assembly acted, put this into effect, and from my earliest writings on all of this all the way through today, we've offered nothing but recognition that that unit exists by General Assembly authority, signed into law by Governor Hogan, and cooperating with it, understanding that it's here to stay.
And I was going to say, going back to Saturday's incident, now that you're giving everything over to them, do you do anything more investigating this, or that is all in their hands now?
That's a good question, and I'm not sure that the judge answered that question. So that is something I had a brief conversation with my attorneys with coming out of the courtroom and here in the building right behind us. But because you all were waiting, we didn't have a lengthy discussion. But yeah, I'm not, again, local police are always going to have a role and a function. If I missed something and the judge said that we're removed from it, that is a sad day for the citizens in our state. If unfortunately a use of force incident happens and a person loses their life, no first aid can be provided. If we're supposed to put on crime scene tape and sit there and watch evidence wash away or something like that, that's a terrible thing.
You guys have expressed concerns about the potential public release of video footage of this case. Are you going to continue to dialogue with the Attorney General's office about potentially waiting to release the video? Like they've done other cases beyond before TV?
I heard Mr. Frosch himself, say that they would not release the evidence if it had the ability to endanger the investigation. I hope that that is the way that they move forward now that they are in possession of the evidence.
In terms of a broader picture, do you feel it is ever appropriate for a law enforcement agency to relinquish control over an investigation of their own personnel? To give it up under any circumstances?
Sure, no, I supported SB 600 as I believe it came out and as it was written, in that it would add an additional level of transparency for the citizens. It wouldn't supplant, it would add to it. So you would have the investigation done by the local agency. You would have the state's attorney, who is always in each jurisdiction intricately involved in those sorts of investigations to make sure that should there be criminal charges, that everything, every I is dotted, every T is crossed. It would have added, much like a civil rights investigation at the federal level, one additional level of investigation to ensure that nothing is missed and everything is on the up and up. I think that's the bill they passed. I think it has morphed into something else. And I think the citizens of the state are disserviced by a more transparent investigation by the Attorney General that is completely confidential. So it's not transparent whatsoever. But again, words have different meanings when you end up in the legislature and court.
Sorry if I missed this. I was stuck on the other side of the street waiting for the light to turn.
Yes, sir.
Do you plan to appeal this?
Right now, I haven't had full discussions with my attorney. The judge just surrendered her decision short time ago. We are not going to challenge or fight in any way the judge's order to turn the evidence in this case over to ensure that not only, again, that they have had complete access to it, unfettered access since the initial incident, but now they are going to be in possession of the evidence. So we are not going to fight. There are no intentions to fight on that point. Everything else, I'll still sit and talk to my attorneys, but I'm not sure where we are because I'm not sure on everything that was in the judge's order.
You previously said that even when the expanded law takes effect July 1st, you didn't think there was much about the way you were handling it that you had to change. I mean, your agency handling it.
Correct.
Does the judge's ruling change that at all?
I don't think so. And again, I'm not sure. I need to sit down with my attorneys and look. And this was just a hearing on the a temporary order, which expires tomorrow at midnight. So I need to speak to my attorneys and see the best way. I would hope I would hope, and I told Mr. Frost afterward, I'm sorry that we had to end up in court. I think, and I think from our end, we extended many olive branches or outreach. The citizens would be much better served if we sat down and we had a good agreement and understanding of how everybody is going to handle these incidents. And even if each jurisdiction is different, they're handled different in Baltimore because there's a consent order. As you know, they're handled different when they involve troopers. They do investigate themselves. They just had one down on the lower shore where members shot, and state police are investigating that with the IIU. So each jurisdiction's a little different. I would hope, and on my end, I'm still willing to sit with Mr. Frost and have those discussions, or his designee, and have those discussions and maybe find the best way to serve the needs of our citizens and ensure a quality, reliable, trustworthy, transparent investigation is conducted.